Hi there. We're going to do workshop 7 called Parasolid Solid Example. Uh, the workshop objectives are to learn some of the steps that can be used to create a B-rep solid, extrude surface, shell, and edge blend. Then we're going to create the finite element model and analyze the model and post-process the results from its analysis. We're going to display the deformed shape of the model using shaded render. And we also going to display the form Mises stress fringe. So the first thing we need to do is we need to go to geometry, create surface with x, y, and z. And in vector coordinates list is going to be 5, 2, and 0. We're gonna turn off auto execute. Origin coordinates list is going to be 0, 0, 0, and apply. We're going to home to increase point size. Then we're adding some other points. We're going to go to transform under action, translate, point translate, and under the direction vector we're going to write 0.5, 0, and 0. We're gonna leave auto execute, and we're going to choose in point list the top left corner point, and there it is. Now we're going to repeat the same process. Instead, we're going to change the direction vector. It's going to be 0, 0.5, and 0, and we're going to choose the bottom right point. There it is. Now we're going to create a curve that with the 2 points that we just made it. We need to go right here in curves, create a curve point. We're going to choose this point and this point. Oh, I'm sorry. And there it is. Now we're going to break the surface. We need to go to edit, surface, break. We are going to choose the surface, the rectangular surface that we made, and the curve, and apply. Yes. We have two surfaces here, and we're going to delete the upper surface. Delete surface and apply. We can click on refresh graphics in order to see the new surface that we have. Now we're going to extrude the surface to create a solid. In order to do it, we need to go under geometry, create solid primitive, extrude. We need to make sure that TED meshable is selected, and in translation vector we're going to write 002, and we're going to select the surface, the only surface that we have, and click apply. And if we change the view into an ISO 1 view, we can see that it's already a 3D solid. And if we click in smooth shaded, we can see it also in another perspective. Now we're going to create a shell solid. First of all, we need to have smooth shaded selected. We need to go under geometry, create. Is in action. We have to choose edit, object solid, method shell. The thickness is going to be 0.25, And the solid face list, we're going to choose this face, this one, and this one right here. We can use the shift command and to click on the three faces in order to choose the three faces at once. And we're going to click apply, and there it is, the shell. Now we're going to create fillets. We're going to go in edit and action edit, solid, edge blend. We need to make sure that constant radius is selected. The constant radius will be 0.25. And we're going to choose the 5 edges that are inside the solid. So it's going to be this one, this one, I'm sorry, this one, this one, this one, and that one over there. So we're going to use the shift command and click apply. There it is. Oh, I'm sorry, I forgot one. So I'm going to select them again because I forgot one edge. I forgot. Oh, I'm sorry, I made a mistake again. I didn't choose the right edge in there. So I'm gonna do it one more time. So it's this edge, this edge, this edge, that edge, and that edge, and apply. And now it's the fillets are created. Now we're going to create holes for the tension fitting. In order to do it, we need to go under create, solid, primitive. We need to choose cylinder. The height list is going to be 2. The radius is going to be 0.25. And the base center point list is going to be -1, 1.25, and 0. I'm sorry, it's 1 in C. And the coordinate is going to be 0.1. And we're going to click apply. We're going under edit, solid boolean. We're going to choose the subtract option. We're going to turn off auto execute. The target solid will be the complete solid number 1. And the subtracting solid list will be the cylinder that we just created. And we're going to click apply, and there it is, a hole. We need to do 3 more holes in this face. And first of all, we need to have the wireframe view on. Later we're going to transform point translate. We're going to choose in direction vector 0, 0 and -0.5. And in point list, we're going to choose this one right here. And there it is. Now we're going to do the same, but we're going to change the direction vector. Now it's going to be minus 0.75, 0, and 0. And the point that we're going to choose now, translated point, is this, and there it is. Now we're going to do also the same but with another vector. That's going to be minus 1.25. We're going to change the repeat account for 2, and the point list that we're going to choose is the one that we just translated. I'm sorry, first we need to change this, is minus 1.5, and now we're going to select the point, and there it is. Now, in order to do the cylinders, we need to have the smooth shaded display on. Then we're going in geometry. We're going to create solid primitive cylinder. The height list will be minus 1. The radius is going to be 0.125, and the base center point list, we're going to choose the 3 points that we just created in here. So it will be this, and this point. And the coordinate will be 0.2. We're going to click apply. There are our cylinders. Now what we're going to do is to create the holes. We need to go to edit solid boolean. We need the subtract option on. The target solid will be the same, solid 1, and the subtracting solid list will be the 3 cylinders that we just created. With the shift command, we can select the 3 of them at once, and now we're going to click apply, and the holes are created. To create a cylinder to imprint tensor fitting, first of all we need to change the view and to have wireframe on. Now we're going to geometry, create a point, arc center, and we're going to select the front curve and apply, and we have the points in there. Now we're going to create solid primitive cylinder. The height for this cylinder will be 1, and the radius list will be 0.371. The axis list will be coordinate 0.1, and the base center point list will be this one right here. And we're going to click apply. Now we can see that we have the cylinder right there. If we change the display to smooth shaded, now that we have done this, we're going to do the imprint. We're going to edit solid imprint. In solid list A, we're going to choose solid 1, that is the complete solid, and solid to imprint list, we're going to choose the cylinder, and it's already selected. Now we're going to click apply. Now we're going to delete the solid. In action, we select delete, object solid, and the solid list, we're going to choose the cylinder, that's solid 2, and apply. And we're going to